Hello, this is Dead Man Walking. Today's video is just going to be on equipment. I know I've kind of touched upon equipment in other videos, but this is going to be more on what I find a lot with beginners, not people in general, not just with outdoor stuff, but they'll see, maybe, I'm going to use an example here. I'm going to go with Ray Mears. He's a very famous bushcraft guy. They'll watch Ray Mears and then they'll go out and copy exactly his equipment, but their budget might not be that much, and they end up either getting one of really high-end gear and substituting it with sort of gear like it, or just not very good gear. Obviously, if you've got the money, then do whatever you want, but the problem is that when you do survival stuff, don't try and imitate someone. Like, don't carbon copy them. Use their techniques, or maybe some equipment is really good. Like, I'm not saying that everybody who uses a box of matches is a clone of whoever used matches first. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, there are certain channels on YouTube which are quite similar in their presentation and their, I say equipment's maybe not, but more they trying to imitate their style, which may not be a bad thing because they may be really successful, trying to leech off their success. So I don't know about that, but like, just if you live in, I don't know, the desolate abyss of Antarctica, don't try and copy a survivalist from the Arizona desert, because obviously their techniques are going to be much different. I know technically they're both deserts, but what I'm saying is don't go out in flip-flops if you're going to be in a swamp. You got to think about it. Obviously, I learned from YouTube and books. That's how I learned my skills. But I didn't just watch one specific YouTube. I watched multiple ones. It was mainly the tactical, which I think is quite a funny word actually, because to me that meant being like having all the weapon and fancy equipment, but it seems to just mean self-defense. So when you see tactical knife, it basically means I can kill you with this knife quite easily, which is a great term, because self-defense is quite a lot of stigma attached to it, especially in America. Like, a lot of the knife reviewers are saying, "Oh, this is a great tactical knife," and when I first heard it, I was like, "Oh, it means it can be attached to webbing and their chest harnesses and Kevlar." But no, it just means it's very good at killing people, which is great. But it's a folding knife, which kind of the whole point of having. If you want something to kill someone, use the blade, use a dagger. That's what they're designed for. Knives shouldn't be designed for, you should never carry a knife for self-defense, no matter what, because you're just looking for trouble. If people argue that, it's a utility knife, but if it's a utility knife, use a Stanley knife. That's what it is. You don't need, a pointed tip to, go through body and stuff. It's just, I don't know why I started talking about tactical knives. I need to get it off my chest, because call them what they are. Call them self-defense items. They're not. It's just, you're trying to dress something up what it's not. It just doesn't. Well, for me, because I live in the UK, United Kingdom, self-defense is quite boring. It's a lot of people joke that health and safety, but self-defense is mainly martial arts in Britain. You can, at the time of recording, again, I'm going to go to the legal bit, you can carry 2 items, I think, which can be deemed self-defense items, and that's a walking stick and an umbrella, but it's also illegal to carry them if your purpose is to carry them for self-defense. So there's bound to be cases where the person attacking someone has actually sued the victim, or took the law, but I don't know, maybe they can help, but it could happen. So, alright, that's one. This equipment it's a mess. You call them what they are. Another thing is, if something says you see on Amazon a lot, military grade stuff, and you've never seen it before, a lot of the times it's not. It's just a military type equipment. If you want military stuff, like what they actually use, go to a surplus store. That's what they're designed for. But a lot of it, so the Bergen rucksacks, they're the big 70 litres ish, maybe 100, they vary in size. Unfortunately, they do look military, they got loads of room in them. Ample room, 100 litres, Jesus Christ. But the problem with them is they don't fit on your waist, so you don't have a waist strap, so you got all the weight on your shoulders, because what they're designed for, they might have changed now, but most of them are designed so they fit above the weapon around the soldier, which is around the waist, so it sits above that, because you're always meant to have your weapon and then your Bergen on the top, not carrying a Bergen, which is great for the soldiers, obviously, that's what it's designed for, but a lot of people don't realise that, especially if you look online. For example, on eBay, it doesn't actually look like that, so just be careful when you're buying rucksacks that they do. If they're a big rucksack, like probably over at 50 litres, maybe 6 litres, you're going to want to have waist support, because it'll mess up your back, and you don't want all that weight. Obviously, the argument is you could pack light, which is going on to the other topic on rucksacks. Pack whatever you deem suitable for your equipment, for your needs rather. So, if you're comfortable going up with a knife and a flint and steel, great. But especially if you're going up with other people, don't say, I only take what I need, and then rely on them to carry stuff, because I don't mind if someone's going up the woods. I mean, most of the time it's a cameraman. I don't mind letting them use my equipment, but it's when they specifically say, I only carry what I need, and then they use my stuff. Obviously I give it to them because I'm not mean, but that's a problem. I don't know how many other people experience this, but it is a problem. And you just got to pack appropriately for what you've got, or what your environment is as well. It's a very important point. If it's pouring down with rain, wear a coat. It sounds stupid, but it might not be cool to wear a coat, or it might not be. It might be un-bushcraft like, but do you want to be soaked? Maybe that's fine. If you're in the woodland, not so much. But if you're in an open field, just wear appropriate stuff. Old clothes are the best, or again, military surplus. But then you might be decked out in camo, which is another thing people don't like. Some countries are not actually allowed to have military stuff, but again, living in the UK, we're quite a militant country, surprisingly, even though with our really tight weapons laws, we're a very militant country. Unfortunately, it's because we're probably the leftover stuff of when we try to take over the world. But yeah, we're allowed. There's quite a lot of old military stuff going around. It's not uncommon for people to wear either military trousers or the smock or the jacket. It's very unlikely they wear the full set of camouflage, but you do see it every now and again. But people might not like the look of it. People might be upset, but if it keeps you dry, keeps you warm, do whatever. So survival kits is another thing I see quite a lot in my search. You're searching through stuff. Is they're quite a common thing to have because they're self-contained. You can just do a quick and easy review on it. The shop bought ones, in my opinion, from what I've seen, aren't very. The stuff inside them isn't very good. Most of the time, people just buy them for the container. But the argument is, why don't you just get a container for it? I mean, most of the time, you can buy something like it. Obviously, if you have to have that certain thing, you shouldn't be so picky. It's just most of the time it's either a plastic or metal box, so like more like a mess tin if it's metal. But you can get mini, I think they're called mini mess tins, which are mini, but they're probably about half or a quarter of the size of a normal mess tin. I must have seen them lying around. Not like the one I use, more like the British Army or French, I think they are mess tins. But it's the best ones are the ones you make yourself, partly because you can replace the parts and you know exactly how good those items are. I showed you the Altoids tin and the pouch video, but it's the best. You make them yourself. It's a bit of fun, and if you do videos on YouTube, you can film what you put in them, like I did. It's one of my first videos, actually. I think it might be my first proper video is actually up there. But the point is about survival and stuff is doing everything yourself, in my opinion. If you want to buy shop bought stuff, that's fine. But I found I opened one once and took everything out to have a look. I couldn't get it back in. I put about half the stuff in and just gave up, because obviously they're packed in the proper way. There's also another thing to be careful of. They just fly out and you just got half matches and stuff. Pretty much all the survival books on survival, like the SAS Survival Guide, that shows you how to make two kits. So there's like a pocket kit and a slightly larger mess tin one, I think it was. But so yeah, a lot of the books will show you how to do it, or you can even just look it up on YouTube. And then again, don't just take one person's kit. Watch a few and then sort of see what is in all of them, and maybe not in so much in the other, so you can sort of make one suited to your environment. So on to cooking. This is one I see a lot as well. Everybody likes having their noodles in the woods, or hot dog sausages or whatever. So when you're cooking up the woods, or anyway in the field, or in the boonies, if you want to have that term, Vietnam. Boonies would be the combat zones, but the jungles rather. So you gotta have something simple. You don't need the the fancy vacuum sealed stuff, and you just add water, because they're grim. They're awful. They're disgusting. It's just like dehydrated stuff. Oh no! I vow never to eat ration packs again, or MREs, but I always do for some reason. I don't know why. I just got a few of them lying around. I mean, they're great to have, I guess, in your bug out bag, because they take up less space. That is the argument as well. Space. People will say MREs take up less space, so that's why they use them. But they're disgusting. And if you're just out in the woods or the field for like I said, you're just practicing one skill, or you just enough for fun. Just take something simple to cook, which doesn't don't try and fry fish fingers, because it'll be stuck to the bottom of your pan. But spam, that was fun. Have something simple: soup, noodles, stew. Stew's quite a common one, but again, if you're carrying meat, I'd advise cooking it at home and then just warming it up, because you obviously want it to be done properly. So yeah, cook it at home. Maybe if you've got some leftovers from the night before, put that in your rucksack or whatever to go up and use that. But if you want to cook it out there, just make sure it's done properly. I know it sounds stupid, but a lot of the times if you're making shelters, doing a lot of work, you're hungry, so you don't really pay much attention to my meat's not done properly. Oh well, you get infected or whatever. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. Kind of just been a bit random this time, but I sort of enjoy making them, so that's why they're a bit random. It's kind of nice to get stuff off my chest about issues, or not really issues, but things I pick up on. And thank you again for watching. I've got a Facebook page, I'll put that in the description below. Until next time, Deadman Walking, out.